Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna work in this new insert on my passport size journal. I'm very excited about it. I'm gonna start by getting this piece of paper, and I want to create kind of frame with distress ink, and because I want the edges to be irregular, I'm cutting that with my hand. And I want to create the contrast because I'm trying out one of my new sets of stickers, and so I'm really excited about trying this one. And because this is the testing part, it's really fun. I'm very excited about it. Okay, so now that I cut, I'm gonna just cut a little bit longer here. But the idea is that I'm gonna put like a washi tape in the back and just paste it there. Here we go, the washi tape. I'm just gonna fold it over and then paste that in the back of the paper. And so now what I'm gonna do is paint the surrounding with distress ink, and then the part covered by the paper, of course, is not gonna be impacted by this painting, which is actually the effect that we're looking for. So I'm gonna put a little bit of water because I want this to have like the watercolor effect. I think I messed it up all over the place, but I can use a piece of plastic and just cover it up. And then I'm gonna put again the clip, and then using a brush I'm just gonna go over the rest of the piece of paper. Happily though, these journal pages are like a little bit thick, so they can stand a little bit of water, and that's why I'm using this. And now I'm gonna use just my brush like if it was any watercolor paint, and I'm not gonna go and put directly like the acrylic block in my page because it's not working out. Anyway, once I cover the full outside of the surface, what is gonna happen is that I'm gonna have a white part in the middle of the page. That's what I'm looking for because I'm gonna put my main pieces there. I really like the effect of this page, and I like that this is very playful. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be kind of fun. So I'm gonna use a little bit of brown here. Again, it's gonna be distress ink, and I'm gonna put a little bit of brown ink. Let me clean up here because it's making me crazy. We just have these all over the place, and so all what I have to do is just take the plastic, because this is a little bit dry already. This dries up really quick, and I'm gonna use this brown distress ink. The green one is an oxide from Penholz, and this one is a distress ink. They both react with water, which is amazing. And then I'm just gonna use this as watercolor and go over the edges of the paper around to create some sort of frame for the main pieces, or for the main piece that I'm gonna be using. I'm planning to use scarabs. I think it's beetles in English. And I'm gonna use those pieces in the middle of the page, so it's gonna be looking very vintage. I was looking for adding some vintage stuff in my pages. It's a long time that I have not been doing much vintage style journaling, and so I was looking forward to do this in this page. And I'm gonna add a little bit in the corner if possible, but I can add a little bit more water here, and I can go around the frame of the paper here, adding just a little bit, a hint of brown in other places of the page. It's not that noticeable because the page is a little bit green, and because it's green, the brown doesn't really create a high contrast with that. Anyway, I'm gonna take the main piece out here. And you can see there was a little bit of green in the middle, but it's not a problem. Now we're gonna use this big background stamp that I really love, and you can tell that that's very well loved. I have been using that a lot. It's an old stamp. It's from an old collection, and I think it's from 3-4 years ago. But I really love it because it has like these beautiful calligraphy style words. It says piano forte, and you know, it's just so pretty. So I really like the style here. And then I wanted to put a little bit of calligraphy, but as you can see, I put that all over the place, and I think it's very cute. And I'm using this one too because this creates a little bit of a contrast. And now this is the main piece that I actually wanted to use. I'm testing these scarabs or beetles, I guess, stickers, and I wanted to use this in this spread, and I think that 2 of them are gonna fit in the page. I was thinking to use just 1 of them, but I think maybe 2 is gonna be the right number. I'm gonna use this also page small little cutouts. So I have a die cut that cuts kind of these small slim pieces of paper, but I stamp it on them, so it looks really kind of a washi tape. I'm planning to use that because I don't know how to what to do with that. I thought it was a fun project, but anyway. So I'm gonna start over by peeling these. I have to be very delicate with the peeling because the pieces are so small and so thin that although it's very well pre-cut, you still have to be very careful not to break one of the legs or something. So I'm gonna put this big one. Well, I think that they are a little bit more than 2 inches, 2.2 or something like that. And so, but they look big because this one is white, and so it looks really pretty. I was looking for to get this look. It kind of is a blue celestial theme, and I really enjoy having this, and I think that this is coming out exactly in the way that I wanted to put that on. And I'm gonna apply a little bit of glue on this because again, this is not pre-gummed. I just stamp it in small pieces of paper, or thin pieces of paper, I guess. And now I'm pasting my scarf there, and then I'm gonna choose another one just to put that in the top, and I'm gonna put my other beetle in the top of this one as well. Kind of don't want to cover the frame, but at the same time I want to create contrast, and I think that so far is looking really good. This is the look that I was looking for, and so I'm really happy by how this is looking like. I need a little bit more contrast into the other piece that I'm gonna paste here. I'm thinking that I'm gonna go for a black piece. I'm not sure if I want a red one like in this one, because the red one is kind of it doesn't get into the colors. I think that this black one is the one, and again I have to be very careful when peeling, just because I think that with the tweezers are gonna be better, but just because the pieces are very delicate, I don't wanna pull too fast and break any of the pieces. And it just looks great. I really like how this is looking like. It was not that hard to get this look. I think that scarab did all the job. I'm gonna add additional stuff here, and one of the things that I like about testing my stickers is that every time I test them, I realize that there's something that I want to add. And in the case of these scarabs, I think they are missing something, some gold on it. And so for the release that I'm gonna have in my shop, for these stickers, I'm gonna add some gold on them. But for this one, because these are testing stickers, I'm just gonna add manually some gold spots. But anyway, I'm gonna add some distress in all the page. I think it's very important, considering that everything here is very vintage, and I'm gonna go all over the corner as well. and I think it looks amazing. I really, really love this is above and beyond the expectation that I was having, or the idea that I thought I was gonna look like this page, and I think it's very, very pretty. And then these stickers, I have been using them a lot because I really like mini sentiments and stickers, and the black and white is one of my favorite pieces to use. And black and white is very neutral and you can use that everywhere, and so I create a lot of things in black and white. So I make these stickers. This one says Journal 2024, and then I paste that in a piece of craft paper. Some of them because I wanted to keep contrast in some pages. And so what I'm gonna do now is just gonna use this ruler to kind of give a little bit more importance to the background. And I'm going with this pen that is, I think it's a Pilot 3.0.3 pen. I really like this one. It's very fun to use. And so what I'm gonna do is just highlight the fact that I have some stuff and some writing in the back. Actually, I like highlighting the big pieces, but now recently I had this itch to highlight a lot of parts of my work, and I think that this is the perfect highlight. But I still feel like it needs something, so I'm gonna use this one. I'm choosing here some pieces of die cuts, and I was thinking that maybe I need something fun like numbers. So maybe I don't want to put craft paper because it gets lost between the background that we put with the brown distress ink. But these two pieces, these number pieces could be the solution to the corner decoration. And I think that if I put 24 here, like in reference to year 2024, that could be the right thing to do. And so that's what I'm gonna go for, and I'm gonna put this away. I have a lot of die cuts here, as you can see. I'm just gonna trying to be mindful and use them all because I spent a lot of time cutting them and then they are there. I never use them. So I'm trying to be very mindful now. Anyway, I'm gonna paste these two into the page. I think it's the right. They are the right pieces. Now, something that I really like doing is you probably noticed if you saw me crafting before, but I don't paste immediately, so I kind of check before I paste, and I double check, I triple check if I like it or not. And I know that journaling and collages shouldn't be stressful, and it's actually not stressful, but I kind of enjoy thinking about it, thinking about the pieces and the combinations and the stuff. And the main outcome that I get from here is, I really enjoy opening my collage papers and my journals and my crafting and seeing something that I did in the past, and I say, oh, I really like that. I forgot that I made that one. And so this page is one of these that one day I'm gonna open and say, oh, I remember those beetles that I made several years ago, and I really love them. I still like them. Probably that is gonna happen, and I really enjoy actually opening my journals from several years ago. I like reading them. It's like a secret book that only you are gonna read, you or somebody close to you, like in my case my son or something like that. It's really fun to either write or collage or do something for a personal enjoyment. And so doing this is really a big therapy for me. I feel like every time I can't sleep, or every time I feel like I need to relax a little bit, I can do this. By the way, if you're using a marker and it doesn't work because the glue that you just applied was too liquid, what you have to do is you just let it dry, and then you can come back later and just do it. I'm gonna still put even more highlights into these, and if you make mistakes like this one, don't worry, you can just go over the line over and over, and you know, these things are totally fixable. And I really like, sometimes even the mistakes are the best things that could happen, and in fixing them you discover new things that you thought, oh, I didn't even know that I could do this. You know, it's just so, it's fun to do. And so this one I think is already dry, and so I can go again with the marker and complete that. As you can see, once it's dry, it's easy to go. And I'm gonna use this watercolor. As I said, I feel like there is some need for gold, so I'm gonna start with the black one actually, because I feel like I need some highlights kind of in the top or in the middle of this piece. And so I'm gonna add some dots, and this is metallic watercolor, and so just put some lines, and you know, you can put lines, circles, whatever you really want or you feel like. I'm gonna use this stamp as a reference, and like the waves, I wanted to kind of put something in two waves. I think is enough, and I'm just putting more things here and there, I think, until you find the balance, until you feel like it's right for you. Okay, I'm gonna use this other one, and as I said, these scarves need a little bit of gold. When I have the final version of these stickers, they are gonna look a little bit different than they look like right now, but because I'm gonna purposely add the gold in the stickers, but right now they don't have it, and so what I'm gonna do is just adding this watercolor into the printed version. And you can see that because the light is not the right one, but they're looking amazing. They look great. So if you put that in the right contrast of the light, you can see that. And I'm just gonna add additional dots in the numbers, and you know, this is gonna highlight the whole piece. And the importance of what I do in these things really is not a, it's not a utility importance. You know, it's just the enjoyment of having something fun and beautiful that you can see in the future. Anyway, this is the, I think it's gonna be the probably the final version. I really enjoy this. There's just one thing that I feel like I need more, and it's distressing the edges. I feel like I can make the scarves pop up a little bit more even, but otherwise I really like how this looks like. I messed up a little bit of the watercolor black, but it's okay. I'm sorry, I had to go yesterday, but I came back. The only thing that I wanted to say is that I came back over the scarves and I did the highlight with my pen. Anyway, and then I added a little bit of black distress ink. So I just added this memento black tuxedo in the corners, and as you can see, these pop-ups a little bit more. Anyway, that's all. I hope that you enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching.